Hello people and welcome back to the Bain Fitness YouTube channel. In today's video we're going to be making meal preps on a budget. We're going to be making breakfast, lunch and dinner for the next 3 days. And all of the meals in this video are also high in protein and super cheap. Also, I am currently working on a food website with a meal plan and recipes on it to get absolutely shredded. So if that's something you'd be interested in, please do leave a comment and let me know. Anyway, let's start with the first meal of the day, breakfast. Right, so for the first meal prep we've got chocolate overnight oats. In this there is a total of 531 calories, as well as 21 grams of protein. There's also 55 grams of carbs and 24 grams of fat. Each portion will only cost around 63p and it's super cheap and great for budget bulking. Right, so to make this, the ingredients you're going to need are 180 millilitres of milk, 50 grams of oats, 3 dates, 20 grams of almonds, 20 grams of seeds and 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder. Anyway, here's how you make it. Right, so to start off you're going to want to prepare the almonds by crushing them down using something with a flat surface like the side of a knife. Then you're going to want to prepare the dates by chopping them up into small pieces. Next, measure out 50 grams of oats into each container, then pour 160 millilitres of milk into each one and share the almonds and dates between them. Finally, add 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder into each container and give them all a good stir to combine everything. You could also add honey or maple syrup to this to sweeten it up. You can keep this meal prep in the fridge for up to 3 days too. Moving on now to meal prep number 2, and it's chicken red pesto pasta. In this meal there's a total of 570 calories and a massive 38 grams of protein. There's also 48 grams of carbs and 23 grams of fat. Each portion will again be cheap and only cost around £1.88, so again really good when you're trying to bulk up on a budget. Right, so the ingredients you will need to make this are 2 chicken breasts, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 3 teaspoons of red pesto, 75 grams of feta cheese, 225 grams of pasta and 3 cups of spinach. To make this, start off by placing the chicken on a baking tray and coating it with the olive oil. You're going to want to bake it around 190 degrees or 170 degrees if it's a fan oven for 25 to 30 minutes until it's fully cooked. Next, put your pasta into a large pan of boiling water and cook it for a few minutes extra than what it says on the packet, as it will have slightly toughened up by the time you eat it. Then, whilst the chicken and pasta is cooking, chop up the spinach and cut the feta cheese up into cubes. Once cooked, cut up your chicken, drain the pasta and add it back into the pan with the chicken, pesto and spinach to give everything a really good mix up. Finally, distribute all of your food evenly into your containers and top them up with your feta cheese. You can also only keep this in the fridge for up to 3 days. Right, so the final meal prep now, and we have harissa roasted chicken. In this there's a total of 633 calories and a whopping 42 grams of protein. There's also 61 grams of carbs and 26 grams of fat. Each portion again will not cost a lot and will be around £2.10. The ingredients you're going to need for this are 3 chicken breasts, 300 grams of broccoli, 3 teaspoons of harissa, 3 teaspoons of mixed herbs, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and 600 grams of sweet potatoes, which should be about 3. To start off, you're going to need to place the chicken on a baking tray and coat it with half the olive oil. Then rub it on the chicken along with the harissa paste. Next, cut the sweet potatoes into small cubes and place them on a separate tray. Drizzle on the rest of the olive oil, sprinkle on the herbs and use your hands to mix it all up. Once you've done this, place both trays in the oven at around 190 degrees, or again 170 degrees if it's a fan oven, for 25 to 30 minutes. To check they're fully cooked, make sure the chicken is white and the potatoes are soft. Meanwhile, whilst you're waiting, cut up the broccoli into small pieces and cook them in a pan of boiling water for 5 to 6 minutes. Also, give the potatoes a mix around halfway through cooking, then once everything's done, slice up the chicken and share the broccoli and sweet potatoes evenly between each container. Finally, add the chicken breast to each one and store in the fridge for again up to 3 days. Also, if you wanted to reheat this, just place it into the microwave for 40-second bursts until everything is nice and hot throughout. Right people, so that is the end of the video now. I've tried to make it as short and sweet as I can to get to the point, so yeah, hopefully this helped. As I said earlier, I am currently working on a website, so if you are interested and want to know more about it, please leave a comment and let me know. Anyway, thanks for watching and leave a like and subscribe.